Greetings to all you glorious beings of light. It is I, Ariane, once again bringing through more information, more perspective, more updates, all the beautiful stuff of the new world unfolding. Today I want to touch on just a brief subject, and that's meditation. What is it? How can one actively engage? How can one take part? What can one expect or not expect? There's so many levels of meditation and so many ways to approach it. I just want to cover, some of the things that I have discovered through my own travels and that really give me a perspective that allows me to work through many different levels of meditation that have been a huge benefit in the progression of my own consciousness, the state of my own evolution. So I am absolutely grateful for meditation and that I experimented with so many different ways and came up with, my own view and my own take on it. And that's what I wish to share here today. So, first and foremost, I see, two forms of meditation that I personally see now, or how I view it, and I see is one is mindful meditation, and one is complete mindless, complete presence. What is a mindful meditation? Mindful meditation is like saying prayers, decrees, mantras, actively, consciously calling in different activations, light, calling in higher selves, whatever it is, and that's what I like to do. The beginning of my day is start a mindful meditation where I am increasing my energy, I'm increasing my vortex, I'm getting my chakras flowing, and I'm calling in all the different energies. So basically, I'm turning into a pillar of light so that I am the bridge between heaven and earth always. And that's the way I see, mindful meditation. And so I have many different ones I've used from so many, that'd be maybe considered guided meditation. Same thing, where you're actively directing it, actively focusing and calling it in, saying, hey, and that right there, that single act alone has been the most beneficial aspect of my entire development. Conscious meditation, mindful meditation, calling in what I wish to receive within my being, calling in my light, calling in different key codes, my DNA activation, repatterning, everything. And there's just so many different ways, to work with the different energies, and if you're consciously asking for it, you're going to get more back. That's the beauty. You ask and you shall receive. It's awesome, Now also, let's touch base on mindless meditation. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And this is just sitting down and going into such a deep space that you are no longer connected to anything ego or function, where you're just looking to sit within pure presence, where you're losing all, connection or identity. And then there's absolute tremendous benefits. When you float in that space, you're able to release a lot of energies, things that don't necessarily serve you, things that the lower function, the ego, always makes the mind run. It always makes it want to spin. It makes it want to do all this stuff, so when you go into just plain old mindless meditation, just complete presence, it's absolutely amazing. You're letting go of everything. You're moving into, that pure heart space, and it's just fabulous. It's, and it's a whole different feeling, and it's how to really feel oneness with everything, feel that deep connection to all there is just by being, in that pure moment, the pure stillness, pure quietness, quieting the mind, all that. And it's absolutely tremendously beneficial, learning how to be quiet and still and just be, within your own self, within your own energy, within your own presence. So there's, huge benefits to that. And that I've seen, it seems like that is the predominant way that we focus on meditation, or that we have expectations of meditation, that when we sit down, we're supposed to go into that no time space, and then, often we expect that we're just going to be, these yogis or Buddhas instantly, and, it often detours us from what we're doing. Well, I can tell you mindless meditation takes quite a while to truly quiet the mind and move into that stillness. I've been doing it a year and a half, and I still, still not 100% where I can just sit down and say, for a half hour, and can be completely free of thoughts. I have learned many awesome breathing patterns and whatnot that really assist, And that's where I look. I don't hold any pressure or anything. I have no expectations. I know when I sit down in pure presence, I am in the source of God's light. I know that I am receiving energies. I know that I am being bathed with the divine, and I know that everything's just perfect, and I don't have any expectations. I once did, I was like, oh, whatever, society has taught me, I had these preconceived notions, these ideas. This is what meditation means. This is what you have to achieve by doing it. Well, all the byproducts, and the achievements are great, but you don't get that just sitting down instantly. It takes work, practice, dedication, and action. So upon that, find the benefits of yourself. Find what does it work for you. Do these aspects, play with them, try them. It's meditation's fun. It should be something that is an experience, and that's mindful meditation is one of the best ways. It gets you actively participating with your own energy field. It gets you sitting down and dedicating a small amount of time to just to you and your own self and your own greater glory. The higher self, the higher aspects of you, your guides, whatever. Take that time. That's beautiful. You're saying, I'm dedicated to me. I love me enough to sit here and devote some amount of time towards me and me alone, and that's beautiful. That do that mindful meditation, call in your energies, get it ramped up, and then go about your day. Then you're focused, you're ready, you're clear, you're like, look at this. Now I'm like, my energy's going, I've got my vertical connections established, my chakras are running. Now I'm just thinking, I'm firing on all pistons again, and that's why I like mindful meditation. It brings the energy in, it lights up yourself, and it gets you tuned and plugged and ready for the day. And me personally, I like to go after I do yoga and some stretching is when I like to go into mindless meditation, because after this point I've already did my mindful in the morning. My energy's up, everything's balanced out, and then I do some stretching and let my body really breathe and let that energy flow. And then when I sit down for a mindless meditation, it makes it really effortless. So I'm seeing, the different contributing factors that have helped me to step into that really mindless meditation. And I enjoy that. I'll sit there 20, 40 minutes, just pure presence, and just like, stillness, absolute stillness. And it's amazing, and like I said, there's benefits to them all. Play with them, have no expectations, just do it. Actively take 20 minutes, 40 minutes out of your time, out of your day, every single day, and devote it to meditation. And I promise you'll see instant results. And if you devote an hour each day to meditation, it's just going to accelerate beyond your even wildest imagination. That's how quickly meditation takes effect. It really does. Most people let go of it because having expectations of what something is or is not and what is going to come after they do meditate. Like I said, it takes a long time to really get to those states and to reach that level. So start today. Start today. Mindful meditation. Keep busy. Stay with whatever's going on. It's good. Actively call it in. I call in my light. I call in these things. Look online. There's many guided meditations and decrees and stuff to follow. They're absolutely beautiful and so beneficial. And they're there for you. Go into your prayers. Sit and meditate with a good prayer. Know that you're calling to God, Source, your higher self, all the interdimensional beings of the light, and they're going to send down energy. They're going to assist you because they see you in your process that you're speaking to the greater energies, the higher energies. So it's like, well, of course, they answer just like we speak to each other, If I acknowledge you, of course, I'm going to respond to you. Same thing up there, Call to them, call in the energies, call what you want. If you're looking for guidance on different meditations and whatnot, look me up. I'd be glad to share some things, show you, some very effective practices of what you can really do to self-empower yourself into a higher state of consciousness and a higher frequency. One that you're living within your own God self. That I am presence of divinity where pure potential sits, and then you're not struggling with the lower mind and the ego because your chakras are running and you're connected back to your higher energy centers as well. And now you're facilitating at a multidimensional level with all of your presence, and with Source. It's absolutely amazing. Then you're no longer stuck down to the lower functions of the egoic mind, so these are some of the benefits of meditation. And I mean, this can go on and on and on. And I just want to, really touch base. Meditation's amazing. Get into it, practice it, and find what works for you. Don't have any outcome or preconceived notion of what to expect or what it is. Just know that it is a chance and an opportunity for you to bring in more energies and bring more of yourself, more of your God self. That's the ultimate goal of meditation. Follow any different practices and take what you like out of it. Incorporate it into a new method or technique. Maybe you want to expand upon it. Go for it. Hey, that's what I'm looking at. I'm like, all right. I just now getting to the benefits of it. Now I'm like, well, how can I expand? What can I do? And I've got all kinds of lovely things for that too. For reaching that really deep samadhi. That really deep meditative state where you just completely be still and mindless for hours. That's what I'm working on now myself. I'm progressing, I'm experimenting, and I'm exploring. And I invite you and I encourage you to do the same. Where do you start? Wherever you are. Start today. Start this minute. Start every day. Give a half hour every day meditating. Take it up to an hour. Watch everything increase. I promise your whole life will change dramatically just through meditation. Just through simple meditation, and then with focused intention, that's it. You're bringing it in, you're calling it in, you're activating your truest self. It's there, the tools are here, and that's what these videos are about. Showing you the tools, reminding you, encouraging you, influencing you through action and presence. It's all there, it's all available. Let go of the way we approach all these different practices, and let's just approach them, with the ease and grace, and say, I'm open to it now. It doesn't matter what I've ever thought or whatever I feel. I'm seeing it now with a whole new light because I want to. I want to better myself. I want to increase my vibration, and I want to have a connection with my own self, my higher self, my guides, or even, the greater glory of God's kingdom, heaven and all these angelic hosts, ascended masters. That's what increase your vibration, increase your connection, and they're there, right there on a playing field. Many different fields of experience. And as long as you're a vibrational match, you can explore those and experience them. So that's another great benefit for meditation. Absolute amazing benefit. So hey, you want to reach your guides, the higher heavens, the energies. Meditate more, meditate more, meditate more. Ask your guides, bring in the necessary lessons, the energies, the activations, the key codes that will allow you to progress into a higher state of consciousness and evolution. So that way you can experience more, explore more, and expand more. That's what creatorship is. Take it at your own level, and take it to whatever level you wish. Push it however you want, pull it, move it. It's all on you. This is you doing you in the way that you feel best. Take direction, guidance, guidelines, whatever, to ignite your own remembrance or to fuel your own creativity, whichever it takes. Just play and experiment. That's the biggest thing, and know that there's no set ways, that has to be or does not have to be, unless you're following a particular spiritual practice, they require that. But hey, in the kingdom, there is no way that's that you actively connect and you actively participate. You're a creator. You can create any pathway you wish. And that's why I would like to, share a little bit of my own perspective, So if you guys are looking for any tips, guidance, I'd be glad to share it. Many of you have already received many different guided meditations that I share, things that I do on a daily. And see how it works for you. I'm going to share a guided meditation here within the next few days, just showing what I do to work with myself on a daily basis, and maybe you may want to adapt it or expand upon it, or just use it as a reference saying, that's what I needed to hear or see. I know now. I'm going to do this, this is what I like with my energy. Awesome. Perfect. That's what we want. Everybody just saying, hey, run with it. I like it. I see the benefits. Okay. Boom, I know the benefits now. Bam, 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 bam. And then it just keeps happening. Chain reaction. Life grows and unfurls, and everything is just more opportunity, more potential. So that's my bit on meditation. Look me up. I'm here to assist in any way. Tools of self-empowerment through my own experiences. That's what I'm here for, to show what is taking me, and if that's something you want to adapt, so be it. If not, adapt to something else, create something else. Make a video, put it out there for joy for others. Let's keep this going. Let's keep this momentum going. Let's share all of our perspective, all of our views. Let's give, so many choices that we have such a plethora of opportunity available to remind us, that's what it is, having that pure freedom and serenity to choose whatever comes into our field. So I thank you very much, and I appreciate you for joining. And I do look forward to sharing more videos on, the new earth, the new age, the new era, however you want to say it. Let's do it. Let's walk together, hand in hand, side by side, and heart to heart inside the one divine heart. Much love and many blessings to you. Adonai.